Let's welcome Elizabeth from New York. Elizabeth, welcome to Clean Radio.
Hey.
Hey.
Hi, Elizabeth.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
What can we do?
Yeah, so I called a couple of weekends ago talking about, having to let your employer know.
Yes, about the
if you're
EAP.
going for treatment.
Right. Elizabeth called.
Right.
Let me just, it was a great call, actually. Elizabeth didn't, it works at a place. She didn't know whether they had an EAP program, which to people out there that are listening, it's an employee assistance program. And did you actually ever make the call?
I didn't make the call, but I've been active in trying to find treatment.
Okay.
And I feel like my problem is a lot of the treatment places don't cover all of the costs. And then I try and go through non-insurance, like the meeting route, and I feel like that doesn't work for me either. So I feel like I don't know if there's any in between type of thing I can get a hold of, but the meetings don't work and treatment is too expensive.
Well, you actually called on the perfect night because we have Elisa in the studio who's actually sort of in the middle, I would say, right? You don't have a treatment center, but you deal with people like Elizabeth.
Yeah. Well, Elizabeth, where are you calling from?
New York.
New York?
Yeah.
And when you say the meetings don't work for you, what do you mean exactly?
It's just the type of people who are there are very intimidating and scary, and I just don't connect with them at all.
Right. And how many meetings have you gone to?
I've tried it out for maybe 10 or so.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, but here's a question, and I say totally. But let me ask you a question: What type of drugs are you addicted to?
I would say mostly alcohol.
So you're addicted to alcohol. How long have you been drinking?
Seriously,
Yeah.
or
Just seriously, yeah.
Probably 4-ish years.
Okay, so you've been drinking for 4 years. Do you remember the first time you picked up alcohol?
Yeah.
Did you love it? Please say no. No.
No, I was very young.
Yeah, and the taste made you nauseous. It did with
Yeah, I
me
thought it was
too.
gross.
But yet you continued to drink until you found the drink that you liked.
Right.
That's sort of the same thing that you sometimes have to do with meetings. You have to.
Oh, I see what you did there.
Yeah, that's pretty good, right?
Mm-hmm. I didn't know where you were going.
The Judah's got skills. And but do you get what I'm saying, Elizabeth? When we're drinking, we have no problem sometimes drinking bad drinks.
Right.
Well, I think a couple of things. How often do you drink?
Every night.
Every night. And so what I would suggest for you is while you're figuring out, I think that maybe you just want to go away to treatment because you think somehow that's going to be easier than walking into the rooms. But maybe you can try call central office and find out what meetings are near you that are women meetings that you can go to. There's some meetings that are only women that are in your area after work, which would be a good time for you since that's usually when you like to pick up a drink, and make a commitment to go every night from now until next week and call in and let us know how you're doing.
Yeah. And here's another thing, Elizabeth. All of us in here, I think, have been, I don't know about you, Elisa, but obviously Zoe and I have both been to treatment. I don't know if you have.
I did not.
And listen, treatment is great. Obviously, treatment's great. And so are the 12 steps, and they don't cost a nickel to go. I didn't have the ability this time to go to treatment. I got sober going to meetings, but I was able, unlike you, I didn't love going to meetings in Bensonhurst and Brooklyn where everybody was older, sober longer than I was alive, and I was intimidated. But because I wanted to stay sober, I trudged through it, and I made it through it. And you might not be at that point, but Elizabeth, I'll tell you what, I don't know what type of insurance you have or any of that jazz. Go to the Clean, give us a call. It's absolutely free. And we're going to hook you up with Elisa too. We're going to try to either figure out what's best for you, whether it's to go to meetings, to go to rehab, and we're going to look at your case and say what is it that you need to do.
And I can also introduce you to some fantastic women that are sober, that live in New York. There's great treatment there, and there's amazing women and amazing recovery. And we'll hook you up with some nice ladies.
Okay, Elizabeth, stay on the line. Producer Carolyn's gonna give you a couple numbers, give you our number if you want, whatever you need, Elizabeth. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, Elizabeth, thank you very much.
Are you struggling with an addiction that's ruining your life? Want to have a confidential conversation with a professional that will immediately assist you? Do you suspect a loved one is abusing drugs and would like a free drug testing kit and consultation? KLEAN Treatment Center is standing by right now to help those with addictions and the people who care about them. Call 888-601-6040. That's 888-601-6040. Or go to KLEAN Treatment Center, that's clean with a K, KLEANTreatmentCenter.com.